Hola, welcome to Nós Somos Brazil. My name is Andrew Charles Wolf from Poirier, and this is a show where I talk about my experiences down here in Brazil. I'm here for the next 6 months with a group called Global Citizen Year. They're a pretty nifty organization, and if you want to find out more about them, you can check the link below. Now, let's get started. Alright guys, our first topic today is food. Food here in Brazil is a little bit different than it is in the United States. For example, the meal times, they're kind of different. So breakfast, normal time. It's whenever you wake up. Lunch is the main meal of the day. It's big. It's our dinner, essentially, in terms of size. And what we have is we've got tons of bread. You've got the meat of the day. You've got arroz e feijão, which is beans and rice, and anything else that you can pack into that meal because it is your biggest one of the day. And it's wonderful. Dinner is so much later, so much later. Like, we're having dinner sometimes at 8:30 at night. It's really late. And sorry, peanut butter, I've found your better half, and its name is doce de leche. It looks like you, it feels like you, but it doesn't taste like you, and oh my goodness, it is so amazing. I can't even begin to describe it. Well, I'm gonna try anyway. It tastes a little bit like caramel, but it's like creamier, and it's oh my goodness, I wish you guys could taste it. It's so amazing. Food prices here in Brazil are also a little bit different. You know how you can go to McDonald's and get that $1 McRib or whatever it is you get at McDonald's? Can't do that here. McDonald's and Wendy's and other fast food chains are very expensive here in Brazil. Whereas you can buy like 7 oranges for like 6 reais, which comes out to about $3 in American currency. It's kind of amazing how much you can buy in food here. That being said, the food does take up more in a family's budget than it does in America, or more than it can in America. Being a vegetarian here in Brazil is a little bit difficult. When I told my new host family about tofu, their faces went from pleasantly interested to somewhat horrified. It was an experience, and kind of difficult, especially since I was trying to explain in Portuguese. I'm introduced in 2 ways. If I'm just being introduced on the street, it's like, oh yes, this is my new son, he's American. And if I'm being introduced at the dinner table, it's, yes, this is my new son, he's American, and he's vegetarian. Like, weird. Our next topic today is the weather here in Brazil. The weather here seems to work 2 ways. It's either gorgeous or it's wet. And wet seems to have been winning most of the time. Also, something I've noticed here in Brazil is that you have your in-the-house shoes and your out-of-the-house shoes. But you're always wearing shoes because otherwise your feet are gonna be cold. During my first weeks here, I got a little bit sick. I really couldn't stand up and I felt like I had a cold. And so my host mom was just like, it's because you're not wearing shoes in the house, you're getting a cold from your feet. When you go to church, you go to church. I have never been to such gigantic production on Sunday. It was huge. There was a full band playing, 2 choruses that performed, a soloist, 2 soloists actually, and with backup singers, and the pastor, like, I had no idea what he was saying, and I was fully captivated. Guys here are a lot like guys in the United States. It's okay to have physical contact here in Brazil. In America, it's sort of a lot of like, hello, my name is Andrew, I'd like to shake your hand and then not touch you at all. No, in Brazil, it's like, hey, what's up, meu nome é Andrew, and like, there's a lot of like hugging and like patting on the arm, and it's The space in America is more like this, whereas in Brazil it's a lot more like this, whereas in some parts of Asia it's a lot more like this. So yeah, so that's something else that I thought was cool. High school here in Brazil is different than it is in America. High school here works, you go for half the day instead of the whole. It's very interesting just to see how that changes how your day works. Because my host brother, he has the whole afternoon to go and do like anything that you could possibly do in an afternoon. Brazilians are very tidy. Very tidy. Like, I feel like a complete slob, and I think I'm being cleaner than I've ever been in my life. Some things that have shocked me here in Brazil. The fact that pedestrians have no rights. My refrigerator. My shower. My microwave. How easy it is to be incorporated into a social group. Alright guys, that's our show for the evening. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Andrew Charles Wolfram Poirier, and if you have any questions that you would like me to answer on my next show, please contact me over Facebook, Google+, Gmail, or Twitter. Alright guys, as we say here in Brazil, boa noite. Good night.